I don't know.
Prepare for defeat.
Mother, father, come on.
Sure. Gives me some options. Didn't mully for a 3 because I just will go Goblin and then based on whatever's better, Bloodkin or Baphomet. Doesn't really matter. I'm still not playing Bloodwolf on 2 just because I think those two have higher upsides. Okay. That smells like nothing to me. Nothing means Baphomet. So, Baphomet because we draw, specifically. Nice. Another Baphomet. The other reason, of course, is because we didn't have a 3-drop. So now we have a 3-drop. We want to go Mini Soul Devil, probably, because it just fits on the curve. I may trade to protect the Mini Soul Devil, but other than that, you know, face is the place. And Drelphus. I'm not going to trade to protect it now, that's for sure. I could do other things, but I'll just play the Mini Soul Devil. There we go. Now, she can Evo the dude next turn, but Androlphus won't be alive next turn because she'll more than likely have traded. Or maybe eaten it or something. Not sure. So, from my perspective, next turn's probably a 2-2 turn, which 2-2 is heavily dependent on what happens here. Because if that Androlphus dies and her field is left pretty much barren, which is what I expect to happen here, then we're just going to go with Baphomet and Bloodkin. Because she doesn't have a great way to deal with a bunch of dudes. Alright. Let's see what we draw. I've been okay, Romeo. It's been an up and down sort of a day. I've had good news and, well, I've had good news tagged with bad news. So, good and bad. How about yourself? Anything interesting happen? Any Shadowverse adventures to speak of? Next turn's more than likely going to be Angelic Knight Snarling Chains. This Evo happens, of course. Hits the 2-1. Okay. Hey, Happy Pig. Not sure what to do here, but more than likely I will trade just because it preserves the balance in my favor. So I think I'm going to go Angelic Knight. Stick this on... I don't know, I think this guy, let's see. I'm glad to hear you've been doing well. Alright, this. Now, between the two, I think I will Snarling Chains this now. And the reason being, yes, I forgot to Evo. The reason being is just that, that Evo I think was coming. Let's see. There were no changes today, okay? Yeah, so the patch log when they say nothing's wrong. Yeah, that's fine. It's usually pretty good to hear that. Yeah, I mean, the corpse is up, which is nice, but you already were gonna bash that, so... Yeah, it's always fun to hear that, the change log saying they think the meta's in balance. Alright, let's see here. I mean, there's an argument to be made for this, but I'm not going to do that, so let's see.
Let's defile the battlefield.
I think this trade is still in order. Because it balances out how the damage back and forth happens. Alright. Why were these streamers upset? Because Daria's a deck? And Daria is no fun to play against. Hello, Dark. Welcome to the stream. Happy Valentine's Day to yourself. Yeah, Daria can be obnoxious to play against. Let's just be honest about that. Alright, now eat it. I knew you were going to. I was just didn't care. What do you kill? The 3-6 or the 4-4? This is why I spread out my Evo. Because I have a 3/6, which is fairly difficult to kill.
You're breathing too loud.
Why do you have a death rattle? Oh, Andrelphus. That's why. Alright, let's see. We are going to save... Oh, no, we're not. We're just going to win. That's what saving an Evo point does for us. Sneaky lethal.
Weakness the power.
Well, tell me, Romeo, what do you mean?
I'm leaving.
First time you've seen what? I'm confused.
All too easy.
Back to it. Do you mean the streamers in an uproar? Or specifically Shadowverse streamers in an uproar? Well, the reason that the streamers complain is that they think that the developers are more removed from the meta. The developers are looking at pure statistics,
Let me warm up for a spell.
which is not the same thing at all as feel in the game. Because the statistics are Dario wins approximately 50-odd% of the time. There's a, you know, plus or minus X amount, I don't know how much it is. But the feel of it is you basically play against Daria, and if you were winning the game, you won the game kind of as you do things normally. And then if you lost the game, you lost the game turn 1, and you just get to watch. I think you can't deal with multiple people, so we're going multi-dudes.
Massacre.
Get him in the face! And, yeah, I'm not really surprised. Chain of Calling. Interesting. Do we put up the war dude? I kind of don't think we do. I think we draw. It's more important. Yep.
He's feeling hungry.
Massacre.
There we go. Yep. I know. Trust me. The Hearthstone community has been dealing with it for years. Because they want it to be a 50-50 win rate on the best decks. And, the problem is, that's not really how things work. I'm okay with locking my board. Like, I expected something like this to happen. I am gonna do the Razor Claw, though.
Massacre.
There we go. There we go. Ideal? Maybe not, but we have a big board, and it's fairly difficult to deal with cards that are normally played. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, Evo it and hit the 2-1. Then I hit you with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you gotta play something. I don't know if you've got a zero cost in there.
I beg your pardon.
Trust me, dude. I know exactly what I mean. What happens. Let's see. We'll try and spread this out.
Battle together.
Let's see.
You will soon
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
I like. Give me that.
Massacre.
That's
I'm
what
not
I
surprised.
call a fight.
That's because Evo cards get stronger and stronger because there's so many different advantages to having the Evo. But aggro having the first turn, like what I just did, means that it's much easier to spiral out of control. It's a combination of the Evo point usually now gives you a 2-for-1 when you play it. So my favorite example is Dragon Warrior. This guy right here. He normally goes 2 or 3 for 1. Yeah, unlimited, I'm not surprised.
Prepare for defeat.
Unlimited will
Bow before
always
dark
be
dragon,
strange
ruler of
because
the skies.
There's just too many variables to take care of. Well, we lost. Everybody strap in for a long, sad loss. Yep, strap in for a long, sad loss. Because if this deck doesn't hit a 2-drop, you're just out. You're done. Ready? We lose. I hope everybody had fun. Yep, because unfortunately, later in the game, we're never going to get close to hitting him. So, we just die.
I can't keep relying on you, dragon.
I'm just going to punch you in the face. Hello, Baphomet. Ambling Wraith. I think it's worth me ramping you, because we've already lost.
I've got to take a break.
So, just try and punch him as fast as we can. You've got the Evo. Let's see Dragon Warrior or something.
Hear the dragons roar.
No, I'll pass. Fire Lizard. Yep.
I beg you.
Evo the 1-2. Yep.
There's a lot more where that came from.
I'm sure there is.
Fear the dragon's power.
Me? Really?
Alright, well, we'll play our 5-drop because we have such a terrible hand that is a viable strategy.
This thirst. Quench them.
No point evolving that 1-1 because it's dead as punch. I'm hoping to evo Savage Wolf and Implancer, and even though that's 9 damage, we're still 6 off.
Look my way,
Hey, Siegfried.
and I'll cut you down.
There was nothing to be afraid of.
Okay. Fascinating. Let's see. 5 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we're still... actually, this might do it. Well, if we're real careful, we might make something happen.
Let us battle together.
But we've got to use every available point of damage.
I was mighty but too
The 2 doesn't matter if I evo now or later, so I'm going to evo now with the hopes that it stays alive. Feel the dragon's power. Yeah, pass. I wouldn't be surprised to see... Oh, boy. Okay. Whenever another allied follower. Good to see. Good to see the trade. Good. We're actually going to rely on Caraboss. Should we? I should actually just go for face. Because it looks like I don't have it.
Let's defile the battlefield.
The 5 is worth more now. And I'm putting it on this one to hope that it's harder to destroy.
War is so... I love the
Now it's heal or die. And it's fairly difficult to remove a 5-6 without killing it outright. And 16 health, even with 9. Alright, you live. But now you have to deal with both my dudes.
I admit defeat.
Wow, I did not expect to win that. When you skip turn 2 as an aggro deck, step 1 and 2, rather, you generally get stomped.
All too easy.
Well, we won. Thank Gord for that.